Hello. So here we have a question. The question is related to the chapter arithmetic progressions. So let us see what the question is and let us try to solve it. So the question says the sum of the fourth and the ninth terms of an AP is 46 and their product is 465. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of this AP. So this statement, the first statement that the sum of the fourth and the ninth terms of an AP is 46 will give us our first equation, and their product, that is the product of the fourth and the ninth term, is 465. This will give us our second equation. So first of all, this is a simple question. Only the thing is you need to formulate, you need to convert the given statement into a mathematical statement. Once that is done, then solving part is very simple. So let us try to solve it. So what we have here is that let us assume that or let's say that fourth term t4, let us say that this is some value p, right? And the ninth term t9 is some value q, right? Let us say that this is equal to p, this is equal to q, so that it will be easy for us to write down during the course of this answer. So the sum of fourth and the ninth term is 46. So the first equation is p plus q is equal to 46, our first equation, right? T4 plus T9, that is given as 46, so we replaced it with P plus Q is equal to 46. Second equation, that the product is 465, that is P into Q is equal to 465. That is our second equation, right? So we have these two equations and two unknowns P and Q. So let us try to solve the values of P and Q from the given set of equations. From the second equation, I can say that Q is nothing but equal to 465 divided by P. This value of Q I will substitute in the first equation, and let us see what we'll be getting here. So now I have P plus, instead of Q I will substitute 465 by P. 465 divided by P is nothing but equal to 46. So now let us multiply and add and let us try to solve it. So this becomes P square plus a 465 is equal to 46P, which gives us our quadratic equation P square minus 46P plus 465 is equal to 0. Now when you will see the factors of 456, you can say that 15 and 31 are the factors that will satisfy this equation. That is, I can write it as P square minus of 31P minus of 15P plus of 465 is equal to 0, because minus 31 into minus 15 is minus 46, and minus 31 into minus 15 will give me 465. So both these factors satisfy this given condition, basically using the method of factorization. So now we'll take out the common factors. So I'll split this part, and yeah, so I'll take out P as common. So I have P minus 31 minus of 15 into P minus 31 equals to 0, which gives me my quadratic and factorized form P minus 15 into P minus 31 is equal to 0, which gives me P is either equal to 15 or 31, right? So corresponding to P, we'll be having two different values of Q, because we know that Q is nothing but equal to 465 by P. So this implies Q is equal to 465 by 15 or 465 by 31, which gives us the value of Q as 31 or 15. So basically P and Q are interchangeable. If P is 15, Q is 31. This is our first value, P and Q. If P is 15, Q is 31. Or if P is 31, then Q will be equal to 15. Basically, this you have already studied that if you have an AP from this side, if it is an increasing AP or decreasing AP, so when you go in the reverse way, it is also an AP. So that is why we are getting two values, that if P is the term coming before Q, we assume that P is our fourth term. So if let us not make it more complicated, so let us make it simple. So T4, that is our P, is equal to 15, and T9, that is our ninth term, is equal to 31. Second case, when we'll go the reverse way, then T9, our ninth term, is 15, and fourth term P is equal to 31. So you solve either of them, you will get just the opposite answer. The answers won't vary much, right? Now let us say that for the given AP, the first term is A and the common difference is D. That is our general assumption. So using this values, what can I expect here? So I can say that A plus n minus 1D is the general formula of the nth term. So instead of n, I will substitute 4, which gives me 4 minus 1, 3. So A plus 3D is equal to 15, and A plus 9 minus 1, 8D is equal to 31. So let us solve for A and D. So we'll subtract both the equations. So when we'll subtract that, then we'll be having, so let us say that this is equation number 3, this is equation number 4. So what we did? We did 4 minus of 3. Fourth equation minus third equation. So A and A got cancelled. 8D minus 3D gave me 5D is equal to 31 minus 15. So this gives us 5D is nothing but equal to 6. Is it 6? No, it is 16. So D is equal to 16 by 5. So if D is equal to 16 by 5, let us now try to find the value of A. So A will be equal to 15 minus of 3D. That is 15 minus of 3 into 16 by 5, which gives me 15 minus 16 threes are 48 divided by 5. 15 5 is 75 minus of 48 divided by 5, and the final value will be 25. And what will be the final value? Can you just calculate and tell me? So 25 and 27 divided by 5. Am I correct? The calculation should be correct. So even if it's not correct, I'm just telling you for the sake of your information. Whenever you are, first of all, whenever you're seeing this video, just try to understand it and then try to solve it first. So this is the value of A that we got here, 27 by 5, and D is 16 by 5. So once we have the value of A and D, so now let us come back to the original question. The question says, find the what do we need to find finally? That to find the sum of the first 10 terms of this AP. So now what's the formula for finding the sum of n terms? I know that Sn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times D. This is my nth term. Sum of n terms is 2A plus n minus 1D into n by 2, right? Now here n is equal to 10 because we need to find the sum up to 10 terms. So S10 will be equal to 10 by 2, that is 5, 2A plus 10 minus 1, 9D. So we need to find this value, basically 5 into 2A plus 9D. So now let us see what value will be getting it here. So we have A, we have D. We need to find, let me change the color first. So we need to find S10 will be equal to 5, 2A plus 9D. This is the value that we'll be needing here. So 5 into 2 into A. Now let's just, what's the value of A that we got here? 27 divided by 5 plus of 9 times D. Now D is 16 by 5. So what's the value here? 5 into 27 twos are 4 and 5, 54 plus of 16 into 9. Again we have a 4 here, and 16 into 9, 4, a carryover of 5, 9 ones are 9, and 9 5, 14. So 144 whole divided by 5. This 5 and this 5 will cancel out each other. So 144 plus of 54 will give me 8, 9 and 1. 198 as our answer. So sum of 10 terms of this AP is nothing but equal to 198. Now you might be thinking, what happened to this part, the second answer that we got? This I leave it upon you. You follow the same method and try to get the answer, and still you will get S10 as 198, hoping that we need not make any calculation mistake here. So the process is same. From this value, just substitute and find A and D, put on the values in the same equation, and just find the sum up to 10 terms, and you will still get the same answer as 198.